Hello friends, in my last video we have learned about basics of light, that is definition of light, speed, luminous and non-luminous body, etc. Okay, so today we are going to learn about reflection of light. Reflection of light. Okay, so let us first understand the term reflection. This term reflection. Okay, so for understanding, let us take a surface. Okay, let us suppose that this is the wall of your house, and this is the sun. Now this sun will strike over the rays of sun, not sun, the rays of sun will strike it, their light rays, they will strike at your wall. Now the rays of light will get bounced back. Okay, bounced back, and that bouncing back of light, the phenomenon of bouncing back of light, is called the reflection, is only called the reflection. Okay, so let us I'm going to define reflection. Reflection is the phenomenon due to which a ray of light after striking a surface get bounced back. This is called reflection. Now let us understand the terms of types of reflection. Okay, the first type is regular reflection, and the second type is irregular reflection. That is reflection has only two types according to the surfaces. First is regular and second is irregular reflection. So let us learn about regular reflection with the help of various figures. Suppose that this is the plane surface or smooth surface, not plane, smooth surface, very smooth surface. Now light is striking over here and it will get bounced back, so there is a reflection. But we can conclude that reflection is in the smooth surface, so that type of reflection is called the regular reflection. So regular reflection is a type of reflection according to which a ray of light get bounced back after striking a smooth surface, not any type of surface, a very smooth surface. Okay, that is regular reflection. Now let us understand about irregular reflection. So irregular reflection takes place in rough surfaces, not that much smooth. Your school blackboard or green board is also rough. It is not smooth. So the reflection which will take on your school blackboard is termed as irregular reflection. It is not regular, it is irregular reflection. So irregular reflection is a type of reflection which takes place in rough surfaces. Okay, so after understanding these two concepts, let us move to a very important concept, that is laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. So laws of reflection is a very important topic, and before understanding laws of reflection, we have to understand some of the important points that I am going to explain you. See, if this is a surface and there is a light which is there is the ray of light which is striking over here. Okay, it is a ray of light, it gets bounced back as I have told. So this light which strikes over the surface is called incident ray. Incident ray of light. You can also call it incident ray of light. Incident ray. Okay. And this ray which has been bounced back is called reflected ray. Is reflected ray. And there is a normal between the two. And what is the normal? I am going to explain it. This is there are incident ray and reflected ray. Now let us draw a perpendicular line according to the surface. मतलब a perpendicular line perpendicular to the surface. A line perpendicular to the surface. मतलब it will form 90 degree over the surface. So this type of line is termed as normal. This is called normal when we will talk about laws of reflection. We will call it normal. Now we have understood these topics. Now let us move to laws of reflection again. So what is the first law of reflection? First law of reflection states that incident ray, reflected ray and the normal will lie on the same plane. Will lie on the same plane. So I am going to explain it. This is the surface, and we are not going to make one surface. We are going to make some more surface. Okay, suppose that it is the stair. It is the stair of your house. Now a ray of light is incidented on it, and it will get bounced back. It will get bounced back. So the first law of reflection states that if a light is striking over here, so it will not be bounced back from here. It will bounce back from the same point, from the same plane. And the normal will also not be created here. Normal would not be created here. Normal would be created on the same plane, on the same point. So this was what is explained by the first laws of reflection according to our scientists. Now the most important law that will deal to questions is the second law of reflection. There are only two laws of reflection, and the second law of reflection states that angle I is equal to angle R. So I think that you will not understand this. Many will understand also, but I am going to explain it. See, this is the plane. Okay, now this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. Okay, and here is the normal. Here is our normal. So this angle formed is called angle I, that is angle of incidence. See, angle of incidence is formed by incident ray and with the normal. The angle formed by incident ray with the normal is called angle of incidence, while the ray formed by reflected ray with the normal is called angle R, or that is called angle of reflection. So what the second law state? The second law was angle I is equals to angle R. That means that angle of incidence will always be equal to angle of reflection irrespective to the surroundings, irrespective to the surfaces. So let us take that angle. This is the normal, this is angle I, and this is angle R. So So both will be equal. That means कि if a line is incidencing over here, okay, तो वो लाइन नॉर्मल के साथ जितना एंगल फॉर्म करती है उतने ही एंगल पे वो बाउंस्ड बैक भी होगी. So let us understand it with an example. Okay. Now there is a question given that this angle is 60 degree, okay, and angle of reflection is, what is it? Angle of reflection is 30 degrees. Okay, so we have to find the angle of incidence. So we were having that this is 60 degree, this is 30 degrees. Okay, now the whole we know that the whole same line is measures 180 degrees. Okay, so let us find it out. We have got that we have to find this. We have to find angle of incidence and this angle also. So let us find out it. Okay. Angle of reflection was 30 degrees and that angle which was like this angle was 60 degrees and this was the plane. Okay. So angle of incidence is what? Angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So if angle R is 30 degrees, so angle I will be 30 degree. So this is 30, this is also 30. So what we have got? 60 plus 30 plus 30. So that is 120 degrees. And what is the angle left? 180 minus 120 degrees equals 60 degrees. So that was the left angle. You might having a question that in smooth surface, okay, in smooth surface it is easy to understand that okay, both are angle incidence and angle reflected angle are equal. But what happens in rough surfaces like this surface? If an angle is striking over here, if an angle is striking over here, so how it will be bounced back? See, we can have optical illusion with this, but in this also laws of reflection has to be done. Means in this also angle I is equals to angle R. So the line the angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. That is, angle made by incident ray with the normal will be equal to angle made by reflected ray with the normal. So I hope you have understood many concepts, almost every concepts of reflection of light. So if you liked my video, then like it and subscribe my channel to get my upcoming videos. Okay.